Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to EGFC Season 3, Week 3. And here we go, we are ready. It is going to be the final game of the evening. It's going to be Marquette University versus Fairfield Esports. And it's live on official EGFC. Either way, my name is George GNC Overton, joined by Calvin Unchanged Tucker. And we're going to be casting this one for you guys, as this is going to be a rather spicy matchup. It's going to be Paris Saint-Germain versus Paris Saint-Germain. What an iconic matchup. And we're ready to go. It's going to be a good one, though. I'm really excited for this one. Both teams unbeaten currently in the competition, and we're going to see which one of these two teams can pick up the dub.
Yeah, Marquette currently 2-0. Fairfield did get a bye, so they are only currently 1-0. But like I said, two undefeated teams that had very good performances in the matches that they have played, so they will be looking to continue their undefeated streak. So this is a game that, you know, expect some good play from both sides like that, and early goal for Fairfield.
Early goal for Fairfield, and it's Kylian Mbappe once again as Fairfield draw first blood. Dwizar caught completely unaware, didn't have a clue what was going on. But either way, they will be very happy with this. The Fairfield supporters, Dwizar coming forward with Mbappe. Kimpembe will force him out into touch, as we can take this moment to catch up on chat a little bit, as the in-game noise is absolutely blowing up my eardrums, so I have to turn it down a little bit. First English guys on Germany, now they on other English clubs. I mean, look, right. The thing is, right. Look. Man City are trash. Liverpool are the best team in the world. Obviously, I'm kidding. It's just a bit of banter. And Blue Champs, everybody knows that Salah is better than Messi at this point. It's the truth. Messi's washed up, needs to retire. Salah's the GOAT. Obviously, I'm joking. Messi, I don't think he's the best player in the world anymore, but obviously he's one of the best players of all time. Second to Cristiano Ronaldo. I think Messi, obviously technically talented from birth. Cristiano Ronaldo had to graft for that talent. And here comes Mbappe once again, one of the next future greatest of all times potentially, but stumbles in the box. Kimpembe does enough to put him off, and they can break down the attack.
Yeah, I do obviously agree with you that they are coming to the end of their career. So players, like Ronaldo and Messi, while they are the greatest of all time at what they did, and they have some of the best careers ever, they're obviously coming to an end. So maybe not the current best players in the world football, but they will always be remembered as two of the greatest ever, and quite possibly one of the greatest rivalries in football history. But this could be one of the best rivalries in football. Watching PSG versus PSG this FIFA has been leading to some very exciting games, but also watching two undefeated teams battle it out could also lead to some historic performances from these two sides here today.
Okay, right. So Brandon Sane taking a Man United legend. He's a Real Madrid legend. He had a few good seasons at United before buggering off to Madrid. So let's be real here. Ronaldo's a Real Madrid legend. A lot of Man United fans think that he's a legend for them, but I'm sorry, it's not true. He was amazing for. What did he play? 4 seasons for United before leaving. What did he play for Real Madrid? Like 6, 7? I don't know. I personally think he's a Madrid legend, but yes, I think he is the greatest of all time. I think he's above Messi. Like, it is what it is. Even though I'm a Liverpool fan, he was a United player once. I would definitely, I'd still put him as the greatest of all time. It's all right. You're allowed to see above the rivalry sometimes in these kind of situations, but you ain't gonna catch me saying Pogba's better than Fabinho or anything like that. So don't even try it. But either way, here comes Neymar Jr. Gonna whip the ball into the area, looking for Lionel Messi, but I think it's Hakimi does well with an overhead kick clearance, and they will give the ball away, though, to Soccer Scout as 1-0 up. He's earned himself a lead, and he's going to look for a 2-goal advantage here. Mbappe, really, really weak pass.
Yeah, and I said, just adding on to that, looking past the rivalry, personally, one of my favorite goalkeepers of all time, one of the greatest goalkeepers I've ever personally watched play the game of football was Edwin van der Sar, who's obviously a United player, and another one that I met in person and got to watch play in person was Tim Howard, who was obviously an Everton legend, and as a Liverpool fan, these are two players from two teams that I'm supposed to hate, but as someone that loved goalkeeping and loved the kind of the style of play that those guys had, you gotta, you can look past the rivalry to respect,
the
the
player.
ability of a great player.
Exactly. I mean, there are lots of United players over the years that I've enjoyed watching that I've thought, wow, they are really good. Nani probably being one of them. I thought Nani was an incredible player. I thought Nemanja Vidic was an incredible player, even though he was very dirty. There are so many players from teams that I don't like that I respect as players, and I would put in my top however many players of all time. But either way, we digress. 36 minutes into this game, Fairfield currently 1-0 up. It's been a bit of a stalemate since the first goal. There have been a few chances, but nothing too concrete. Both teams just testing the waters, very early days here, and it could be a decent chance, but it's well defended from Marquette, as they've realised, obviously given the goal away, they don't want to give another one away, as that would be very bad. But I'm not too sure. Neymar may be tripping over his laces there. A little bit of an interesting interaction. If the defender did catch him, it should have been a free kick. But Mbappe versus Kimpembe. Look at the pace on Kimpembe. Mbappe got absolutely nothing on him, and incredibly well defended from Fairfield. A goal for a goal kick.
Yeah, like I said, this has been, what we expected it to be, maybe one of the most exciting matchups. As you can see, that sheer level of competitive balance that these two teams have between each other, and how well matched up they are, is actually showing in just how good they both are at defending and shutting down the advances that they are making. That's leaving this as a fairly low-scoring game, but with the ability that they have, chances like that could very easily end up finding their way into the back of the net. So, I will be, fingers crossed, hoping for some more goals coming out of this game. But technically speaking, it has been a very sound game from both sides so far. Besides that one goal conceded by Marquette.
Very true indeed. And as we hit the half-time whistle, 2-0. 1-0. A very fair scoreline, I think, considering. I feel like both teams have played well, but neither team has really done enough to have a tremendous lead. I feel like it's been very even, and I feel like we're going to see a Marquette goal coming at some point. We will have to see if it comes in this half or whether it comes in the second leg. But both teams defending well, so it is going to be a rather low-scoring game, as Soccer Scout cuts out that pass, which could have potentially sent Neymar Jr. for own goal, but there could be another pass there. Chooses not to take it. Hakimi versus Verratti. Hakimi should have him all day. Looks to pass the edge of the box, but Idrissa Gueye will be there. Messi will regain the ball for a good bit of defending. Mbappe now gives it to Angel Di Maria. Could look for the shot, but once again, you cannot fault the defending from either of these teams. Both of them playing absolutely fantastically in the defensive department. Again, beautiful.
They definitely are. Yeah, and as someone that played as a defender and a goalkeeper in real life, it's I have to respect and appreciate some quality defending that is being shown by both these sides. As again, steps in with Kimpembe to make an amazing challenge there.
I was a striker or a goalkeeper in real life. I know you're probably thinking striker and goalkeeper. That's a very weird difference, but the lazy player.
Surprisingly common.
Yeah, the laziest player, you put him up front or in goal, so he doesn't have to run all across the pitch. But yeah, I had a decent right peg on me, so they'd either put me up front or put me in goal, because I had fairly good reactions, fairly good reflexes. Been playing the drums for 16 years, so my hand-eye coordination is fairly on point. As another bit of fantastic defending from Fairfield, who have looked really, really good here. Soccer Scout showing off his skills very well, and Dwights are yet to really have too much of an impact going forward. Had a couple of chances, but nothing too concrete.
Yeah, certainly. Like I said, it's been cagey. You know, both of these players clearly respect the
Chance.
ability that the other
Messi.
has. So neither's wanted to really overcommit to anything. You know, for fear of leaving themselves a little too open down the other end, and I, you know, like I said, it's led to a low scoring game. But you've got to respect that defending, and you know, I also going on to the real life aspect, like you're saying, you know, goalkeeper playing striker. Something you see a lot. There's a lot of professional goalkeepers that used to be strikers, and you know, you don't see it as often. You don't see people that used to be goalkeepers playing as strikers, but you do see that transition of the tall target man striker that's not scared of the ball and knows where the attacker
Mbappe!
wants to put the ball. There's that goal that you said
It was
achieved
coming.
for Marquette.
It was coming. It took a while. It took a little bit longer than thought, but it did arrive eventually as Kylian Mbappe puts it into the back of the net, and we are all tied up here as we pass the 1 hour mark of this game. And maybe now the floodgates will open. We'll start seeing some more chances coming end to end. As Dwight he had to work for that one. He had to work very hard for that one, indeed. But as you can see, both players still defending really well. Soccer Scout, he knows exactly where to put his players, when to make the tackles. Marquinhos. And yeah, not rushing any of these passes. Great bit of skill from Neymar. Does gain himself a little bit of room. Finds Messi. Cuts back inside. Can he find a shot on the right foot? It's a great save from the goalkeeper. No, it's not. It just went wide. It's that Messi right foot. You can't shoot on it. It's rubbish. Oh,
I
and
mean,
a weird pass.
there's been a fair few players. Yeah, I'm waiting for the wall of comments on that, but like I say, there's plenty of footballers in the game of football that have been, that very heavily one-footed, and it is something that in the modern game they like to try and cut out. Everyone loves their 5-star weak foot players on FIFA, and it's something that people like seeing in real life. That ability to play a ball with either foot, but sometimes you just have that one. You got that one magical boot that can just do everything you need it to, and the other one. Looks like you've never played football in your life.
Well, it eliminates a lot of bad aspects of your game if you've got, you receive the ball and you're trying to shift it onto your right foot, but you don't really have the time to. Mbappe could have potentially got there, but well played once again from Kimpembe. Like I said, when you've got the ball in these positions and you try and shift it onto your right foot, even though you could take it with your left, but you're like, oh, my left isn't really, I haven't got enough power in my left. Having a strong, both sides, strong, weak, a good weak foot really helps that. As I stumble over my words for about 6 hours, but we finally get there.
As someone that played, like I said, defense and goalkeeper predominantly, playing against someone that is so predominantly one-footed is also it just makes it easier for the opponent, as well as makes it difficult because you are trying to force it onto that 1 foot or whatever. But like I said, it makes it so much easier for a defender or a goalkeeper because you know when a shot or a pass is likely to come, because it's whenever it gets shifted onto that strong foot. You know what direction they're likely to end up shooting because they need to open it up onto that strong foot. And you can, as a defender in particular, you can really quite heavily overcommit to their strong foot because you know that they're not going to want to really bring it back onto that weak side. And I know that also goes for FIFA as well. If you have someone like a Mo Salah or a Lionel Messi that doesn't have the greatest weak foot rating in the game, you can kind of try and predict what they're likely to do and where they're likely to want to go with the ball, and try and cut that off and play that particular way. And that's something that we've seen in this tournament with players, not letting Messi get onto that left foot whenever possible. And so yeah, having someone that can hit the ball with either foot does, it makes it harder for any player to try and predict where you want to go, and to try and you can't shut down everything.
Very, very true indeed. And Soccer Scout looking to regain that 1-goal advantage. Kimpembe, not the player you really want in this scenario, but he'll try and do his best. The big old boy. He's got plenty of pace on him this year, to be fair. EA went out of their way and made a massive buff on cards, pace-wise, centre-backs anyway, which is good to see. But not that it really matters, because your strikers can barely outpace 60 defence, or sorry, 60 pace centre-backs anyway. So I don't know why they increased the pace of defenders, as you know, you don't need pace in this FIFA. You literally don't need it. It's
no, but
a silly stat.
it gives it that slight level of realism. You know, it is something that's always been a topic of FIFA, is, you know, giving defensive players lesser speed ratings just because of the position they play, or giving holding midfielders lower speed ratings just because of the position they play.
What a save!
That was an amazing save from Donovan. It's a very powerful header from Ramos. So
absolutely incredible. Another chance. No, it's going to go out for another corner. We've got a trio of corners here unchanged. We've got to get in the zone. There could be another chance. Sergio Ramos waiting at that near post. Is he going to get it this time? No, it's such a poor angle. Trying to force it to, but it's a quadruple of corners. Quadruple? I don't know. Either way, Ramos going to be here. Ramos with a chance! Ramos with a finish in the 90th minute as Fairfield steal the first leg from under Marquette's noses. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend, Sergio Ramos popping up in the most unlikely of scenarios. Oh my word. Absolutely ridiculous.
That's one of those goals where you're disappointed to concede it that late into a game. Takes such an evenly matched game where you just keep giving away those corners, you keep giving your opponent the chances, and eventually they just, right at the death, they find that goal that gives them the lead going into the second game. And like I said, but by no means is this a comfortable lead for Fairfield going into the second game, but you know, in a matchup as close as this is, one goal could realistically be the difference maker. That could, you know, we could see another draw coming out of this next game, or something very close. So that one goal in Fairfield's favour, they will definitely be very grateful of it so far with the way this has gone.
Very true indeed. But we are going to throw it to a quick break before we will see if Fairfield can hang on to their lead as the last game of the evening. You know, it's got to be a banger. The last game, it's got to be good. I want to see a thriller. So we'll see. We'll go for a quick breather. We'll grab a quick water break, and then we'll come back and see if Fairfield can hang on to their lead, or if Marquette can bounce back and pick up an upset victory. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the final game of the evening. It's going to be Marquette versus Fairfield. Fairfield currently 2-1. It was a very, very late winner from Sergio Ramos, so we shall have to see if Marquette can pull this one back here. It's same side. It's going to be Marquette as Paris Saint-Germain, and it will be Fairfield as Paris Saint-Germain. Fairfield are going to be in the home kit this time round, and Marquette will be in the away kit. So Marquette white, Fairfield blue. For those of you that don't know, the home and away kit's Paris Saint-Germain. But either way, it was a very late winner from Sergio Ramos, and it was very unexpected. But either way, we'll see which one of these two teams comes out on top as we have a whole another 90 minutes of action here in our final game of the evening. And just a quick reminder, my name is George GNC Overton, joined by my good friend Unchanged, who has been absolutely fantastic these last 3 weeks. I've been really enjoying casting with you. It's been an absolutely fantastic experience, and we've got like 13 weeks of regular action. You've got to put up with 13 more weeks of me.
Yeah, and again, 13 more weeks of me. So, yeah, like I said, I've greatly enjoyed this. It's been good fun. We've had some good laughs, and we've seen some very good moments of FIFA, and it's... I look forward to seeing what else comes of this tournament and what other hilarious and odd moments we can have as we try and work our way through this odd game that is FIFA 22.
Indeed, it is odd, and Neymar Jr. gonna do a fake Rabona into the little... I don't know what it's called when you play with the ball between... Oh, that sounds very wrong. When you... yeah, I'm not even going to try and reword that. Either way, Neymar Jr. with some interesting skills. But Mbappe on the ball. Going to look for the flick over the head. The defender gets in the way and the referee will call the free kick. Oh, let's not even talk about it. Let's just talk about the free kick. Yeah, it never happened. Either way, Neymar Jr. gonna look for the shot, gonna yellow time finish it, and it will hit the roof of the net. Go up for a goal kick.
Yeah, I was a free kick in one of those. You know, that's a position where you back yourself to try and hit the net, or at least test the goalkeeper from that kind of position on the free kick. So I'm sure he will be a little bit annoyed with himself to have only yellow timed that and not really tested Donnarumma. But we haven't seen too many free kick goals this tournament or at all in this FIFA. So
Croatify very disappointed in himself in chat that he let in the 90th minute goal from Sergio Ramos, but either way, we Dwizar playing this game. It was Croatify playing the last one, and we'll have to see if Dwizar can bring anything new to the gameplay. Hi, can I get a FIFA player in this stream? No, you cannot. This stream isn't eligible for swaps. That is official EA run events only, so that will be the likes of, well, I don't even know what streams it will be. Probably the global series stuff. I'm not too sure. But either way, you don't want to watch that rubbish. You want to stick around, watch some EGF action, where we have vastly better commentators and vastly kinder players that don't use no-loss glitches and don't spend copious amounts of FIFA points. But either way, Lionel Messi working his way into the box, looking to try and get himself a goal. Fairfield looking to try and increase their lead, but he's just overplayed it a little bit too much. And yeah, if you didn't know, the FGC swap tokens did drop today. It's 4 for an 100k pack, and I think there's something like 20 of them available for the whole year, so enjoy trying to get those if you're interested in your Play Ultimate team. Also today, we got released, what was it that we got today? 75 plus player pick as well, which is repeatable with 15 chemistry, 1 rare, 4 golds. So it's not too bad, it's not great, it's not terrible, it's 1 of 2 players, so if you want to go out and do some of those, you can do. Either way, it's not great. Is Ina playing after this game? That game did indeed get cancelled. William and Mary had to reschedule, so that game will be being played next Monday! And oh my word! Kylian Mbappe, take a bow or take a dance, whatever you want to do, and that is an absolute belter. What a fantastic goal. Look at this. It comes into him on his right foot just outside the area, and oh my word. Kylian Mbappe pulls the first goal of the game, and Marquette will pull it all level here. Dwizar with an absolutely phenomenal goal.
Yeah, that was the very definition of a screamer. That was an amazing goal and an amazing finish from Dwyer and Kylian Mbappe there. So that does bring it back to 2-2 on aggregate, and once again, this game could go either way. And if Fairfield do back a goal, that late 92nd minute winner from Ramos could be so vital for them. But this game that has been so even between these two sides that are, as we said, going into this undefeated is, proving that neither one of these teams wants to lose that undefeated record so far, and they are going to do everything in their power, including score some amazing goals to try and keep that record intact.
Very true indeed. What a goal from Kylian Mbappe, and as you can see, it was very firmly against the run of play. 36 minutes into this game, Dwyer Kroatify says, "That's my teammate," as he gets another fantastic goal. Lionel Messi cuts inside onto the left, but no, Mendes does really, really well to get the ball and keep it away from his net. Neymar looks for the finesse from range as well, but it's a little bit audacious. Nothing going to come of it. But Dwyer will regain the ball once again, and it is very firmly going his way at the moment. Lots of chances. Angel Di Maria looks for the shot. Can Mbappe get there? No, just a little bit too wide. It will go out for a corner kick, as it is currently all Marquette University. Whipped into the area, cleared away. Only as far as Idrissa Gueye, who will recycle it and look to build up the play once again. Jorginho Wijnaldum might look for the cross. Does look for the cross. Cleared away by Sergio Ramos. And this is some pressure after possession loss here going on from Marquette by the looks of things. They are putting the pressure on very heavy as soon as they lose possession. It could even be team press for all I know.
Yeah, it definitely does seem that way. They're not giving they weren't giving Fairfield at any time, but still Fairfield were able to just kind of slot the ball out from the back and work their way back down the other end of the pitch and start to kind of create their own chances. So, that is the danger when you force that many men up the field and have that kind of high press.
There is a chance, though. Neymar whips it into the middle. What a save from Gianluigi Donnarumma. Pushing it out, forcing it out wide. Ball into the area. Sergio Ramos' potential for a free header, but cleared away once again by the Italian keeper. Di Maria on the edge of the box. I was about to say, surely not. Surely we aren't going to see another absolute belter. Whipped into the area. Keeper will come out, collect it firmly.
Spoiled then.
We would be very spoiled, but either way, that's going to be the half-time whistle being blown. It's currently 2-2 on aggregate. Marquette University drawing first blood here in the second leg, and it is all to play for going into the final 45 minutes of this four-half affair.
It certainly is, and while this may not be the highest scoring game we've seen tonight, this is a game between two very good sides and some very good players, and it's proven as such with some very high stake, high intensity moments. This may not be really quick end to end, someone scoring non-stop, but there is so much happening and so much good play going on in this game that it's definitely interesting to see who is going to finally come out on top, or if we are going to go to a golden goal at the end of all this.
Yeah, look, it's not the highest goal score we've ever seen, but it's probably the best game we've seen this season so far. Most definitely both players playing to a very high skill level, both players looking very good, and we're going to see who can pick up the win here going into the final 45 minutes. Marquette definitely on the front foot, but never write Fairfield off. Soccer Scout is a very good FIFA player. Fairfield have a very good team, a very good background team behind them as well, supporting him. So we'll have to see who can pick up the first goal of the half. Neymar plays it to Mbappe. Mbappe potentially looking for a shot here, twisting and turning. Can he get the better of Sergio Ramos? No. It's difficult in that situation. You kind of twisting and turning, but you'd almost be better off just recycling the ball and just trying to get it to one of your teammates in a better position.
Yeah, certainly. Just kind of dancing around in front of a solid back line, and you're not really going to go anywhere there. It's like I said, just play it out, recycle the ball, try and get into that kind of similar position again. But we've seen it done where these players are skillful enough that they can do some magic on the ball and wriggle just that inch of space to get a shot away.
My heart.
Shot like that.
My heart. It sank for a second. ball whipped into the area, only as far as, I don't even know who that was in the end. I'm not too sure, but either way, it was well saved once again. Sergio Ramos can get it clear, only as far as Drissagay, who does a cheeky scorpion, one-legged scorpion kick to the player out wide, but nothing comes of it. And now it looks like PSG are going to try and attack. Well, Fairfield are going to try and counter-attack here. Messi gives it to Neymar Jr., who is... He has all of the skills. He doesn't just have a lot. He has all of them. Every single last one. Good interception from Bernat, who nobody really talks about Bernat too much, to be honest. He's a very solid player. Did his time in Germany. Now he's come over to France, and I would say he's probably one of Spain's best defenders. Good bit of skill, but a great bit of defending once again from Fairfield.
He's consistent and consistently underrated. Is Bernat. He's not going to do anything special for you. He's not going to magically run the ball up down the other end of the pitch.
But he's not going to make many mistakes.
Exactly, yeah. As far as defending goes, he will do his job. He's not going to make...
Mbappe!
Rely on him.
And there's the goal. And it's going to go the way of Marquette. And they have well and truly pulled the full comeback here. 2-1 down. Bring it back to 3-2 here. 64th minute goal from Kylian Mbappe. And Marquette University,
you can rely on.
That is a consistently fantastic player, is Kylian Mbappe. And now the lights are on Fairfield. The time is ticking down. Can they get back into this game? 1 goal down. It is not out of the game yet. It's not out of the realm of possibility. But it might be here. And Messi is on the ball. I almost said Mbappe because he's always the man in those situations. And it will go out for a corner kick. And let's all take a breather here. Marquette 2 goals up in this second leg. Currently 1 goal up on aggregate. And I know we're taking a breath, but I'm sure that Croatify and Dwysar will be taking... Oh, sorry, not Croatify and Dwysar. Yes, Croatify and Dwysar will be taking a deep breath here and will be thinking to themselves, all right, we're playing well here. We're in the lead. We just need to slow things down and see this one out, because this is a very, very important game in terms of the standings. Obviously, Marquette currently 2 wins, 0 losses. This will take them to top of the table for the evening, because Iona have rescheduled their games for next Monday. So for the time being, they will be very, very happy to be top of the table! Oh my word, what on earth was that from Lionel Messi? Marquette have increased the lead to 3. You cannot score those, Lionel Messi, and that is why he is known as the greatest of all time. Oh my word, look at that. Turns, shoots, goalkeeper, no chance. Absolutely disgusting. Bangers only, says Blue Champs. 3-0 to Marquette.
Yeah, this has been some of the best goals of the tournament we've seen in this game. 2 absolute screamers from Dwysar in this match. If you're gonna win, you got to win in style, and Dwysar definitely is doing that so far in this game with some of the goals he's able to pull out and score.
Oh my word! Dwysard. Dwysard. There you go. No longer known as Dwysard. Dwysard. There it is.
You're a wizard.
You're a wizard, Dwysar. But either way, chance for Mbappe to get him back into the game. No, saved. Saved once again by Donnarumma. Absolutely magnificent stuff from the Italian goalkeeper. Shame we can't do the same down the other end of the field. And here comes Wijnaldum. Verratti now. Fairfield, the timer is ticking down. They need a goal sooner rather than later to try and get themselves back into this game. 2 goals down now. Dwysard gonna pause the game. Look to try and bring on some potential super subs. Messi gonna look to cut inside. No, cancels the turn. Has got a little bit of room here. Plays it to Neymar Jr. Turns back inside. Very smart, but he's missed the target. Or was it a save? I think it was a save. I think it went out for a corner. Oh my word. What a game this is.
Some tactical changes. Fairfield realizing, 2 goals down this late into the game, they really are going to have to work hard to get back into it. So they're trying to change the tactics, which is something we haven't seen as much in this tournament. There's been a lot of when things don't work for players, they do kind of get stuck in their ways, and they don't know how to try and change and work around it. But we'll see. Will these changes for Fairfield allow them to come back? There really isn't much time left, so they do need to find 2 goals, and then they can hopefully try and bring it back in that final golden goal game. But yeah, this is, like I say, we expected this to be one of the best matches, or best matchups, just because of these two teams being undefeated and the way they'd won their previous games, and it's definitely been that way. And the difference maker has been some of these amazing goals scored by Doizer for this Marquette team. But yeah, Fairfield will still be looking to show that they have what it takes, and they can try and create some chances. But unfortunately, I think it will be their undefeated record that will be lost at the end of today, and that is just an atrocious challenge.
Very cynical from Marquinhos, and
very much.
Yeah, I think that's just a rage tackle from Fairfield, to be honest. I think that's just them getting a bit disappointed with their performance and gonna freak out a little bit. But it wasn't out of control in any means. 2-goal deficit you can still come back from, but at this point in the game, very difficult to do so. Messi going to be given the ball, and it looks like they are just going to hold up the play and run down the clock. But no, Neymar is going to regain possession, and look at Messi just defending. He can do it all. Neymar, though, the offside trap is played, and it is played very poorly. Pass across to the box, and it is going to be Julian Draxler coming up on the score sheet. The super sub, 4-0 to Marquette after a 2-1 win by Fairfield. And Marquette have just smashed it out of the park in the second leg. The Wizards, well, he's doing some magical stuff here. Marquette going to be picking up the win. They are going to be moving to the top of their table. And I think those two lads can have a beer tonight, have a little bit of a celebration, because, or maybe they'll just knuckle down and think, you know what, we're doing well, but we want to win it They want to win it this time. We spoke to them before the season started. They said they're not here to play any more games. They said last year in university or college, they are here to win, and they are winning this game by quite a considerable margin. Ball played over the top to Kylian Mbappe, and he is going to get... Oh, no, sorry, it's Kimpembe that's going to... I don't know why I thought Mbappe was ahead of Kimpembe there, but either way, that's going to be the full-time whistle being blown, and what a game it was.
Yeah, what an incredible comeback after that, heart-wrenching 92nd minute goal to lose that first game. Marquette pulled it out, started with an incredible goal from Kylian Mbappe, and they just worked from that and scored some more, magical goals, and created one of the better games of the tournament so far in what was set up to be one of the best matchups. And unfortunately for Fairfield, they do lose their undefeated streak, but they did have a bye, so they do have time to try and bring that record back. They can have a very respectable, keep it in line with a lot of the rest of the teams. But Marquette, like you said, they came into this. We had a very nice conversation with them, and they very confidently said, we're not here to mess about. This could be quite possibly the last chance we have, and we're here to prove that we have what it takes, and we're here to win. And performances like that are what you need to win it. So they've definitely shown that they have what it takes, and shown that they need to be respected.
It is very, very true indeed. And I'm just looking to see when Iona are going to face up against Marquette, because that is the game that I'm looking out for. That's the game that I want to see, and I don't think we're going to see it for a while. We're not going to be able to see it until week 8, which will be the final week before. Not the final week before Christmas. Yeah, the final week before Christmas, actually, before our winter break. So that's going to be very interesting to see. Final game before New Year's. So we are going to have to wait and see. Week 8, it's a while away yet. We've got a while to see. But if things continue to play out in this fashion, that will be the game of the tournament. You could say the most important game of regular season. But either way, a fantastic game and a fantastic win for Marquette. Very proud of them, obviously, returning from last year. Commiserations to Fairfield. They performed admirably. They won the first leg, but the Wizard popped off in the second leg. But yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy. It's been another fantastic week of EGFC action. My name has been George GNC Overton, joined by Calvin Unchanged Tucker. You can follow him at Unchanged Casts. And you can follow me as well at George Overton _. You can also follow EGFC on Twitter, Twitch, wherever you want to follow them. Join the Discord as well. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for tonight. Hopefully you have a lovely rest of your evening and a lovely rest of your week. As always, we will catch you next Monday for some more fantastic FIFA action. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Have a lovely rest of your week, guys.
Peace.